Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is James Tales, coming at you live from Downport, Iowa. This is Paul the Gorehound Burt. It is Wednesday, November 1st, 2026, 4:18 p.m. Tonight we're watching 1980 sci-fi horror classic, Stanley Kubrick's classic, Jack Nicholson. Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot how the rest of the intro goes. Like, Joe, we are live!
Yes, we are!
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We are watching The Shining. A lot of people like this movie. Some people hate this movie. But Paul, tonight we are going to educate those people today. What a condescending, pretentious way to look at it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Primetime Gorehounds. I am James Sims and Paul Burt. It is time for some highbrow horror. You've had your fill of nonsense slasher movies, but here we do sophisticated horror movie talk. Welcome to our classroom.
I had no idea we were that sophisticated.
We're very sophisticated, Paul. We don't watch nonsense like Terrifier and Heart Eyes and that god-awful Halloween. We are the bougie. We are the highbrow horror.
I guess we're bougie today. But anyway, back on point.
Super bougie, man. Super bougie. Yeah, but Paul, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I mean, last week, 2 weeks ago, my voice was just like, it felt like I had a chainsaw for breakfast, but I'm feeling a lot better now. And yeah, things are going good. Been basically working on my next 2 carnival costumes. I'm getting ready to go to Luxembourg, France at the end of April. And I've told James a little bit about this one off the air, but I can't go into too much details, but he will tell you what he thinks. But I have a potential photo shoot that I might be doing later in the year. And let's just say that particular set of photos I did when I was in Venice, for those who know, you'll know. Let's just say this photo shoot is going to be very interesting.
Very, very interesting. But yes, I'm very excited for Paul. It sounds like some excuse me, some really cool opportunities, for Paul, which I'm happy for. But yes, yeah, that's the reason why we've missed these past 2 episodes of the Gorehounds, because Paul was sick. Paul was sick and didn't want to do the show while Paul was under the weather, so he kind of postponed it. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of funky for the next couple weeks here. There won't be a Gorehound show next week because I have obligations. I know the people are like, for fuck's sakes, guys! I know, I can't help it. Like, our schedules. Hey, people get busy.
It's life, guys.
Hey, Paul. Did you know that content creators actually have lives outside the internet?
Yeah, they do, believe it or not.
I mean, people think we're not human beings. People think we're just living in their laptops, and we're supposed to operate on their time.
Well, unfortunately, guys, as much as I would love to be on the internet all day long, there's plenty of good stuff that I like to see. I have got some stuff I got to do too, man. Everybody has that. I mean, that's life, unfortunately, for us, man.
Not saying you guys though. I'm just saying there's people on the internet just be like, it's like, yes, you need to do it. You need to do it right now. I'm like, oh god damn, but
isn't that your average like?
Now I know all those years what Bruce had to go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I get it. Now shout out to Bruce Blitz, but yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. Actually, if it wasn't for Bruce Blitz, there would not be a Gorehound show.
Ain't that the truth? Because we wouldn't have crossed paths at that time.
Exactly. Bruce Blitz, me and the guys, we had this discussion. Hey, even though most of us kind of gone our separate ways, if it wasn't for Bruce Blitz, I would not have met either of you guys. So yeah, interesting how much of the community that he built over a geez, that was over a decade ago. Golly. YouTube was a different time. YouTube was a different time back then.
Yeah, it was, man.
But yes, this is episode 140 of the Primetime Gorehounds, and this is The Shining. Now, this, of course, let's get a bit of a breakdown. This is based on the Stephen King's 1977 novel, I think.
Yes, it is. It's based on the on that novel. Yeah,
the 1977 novel. And the movie is completely different from the book. And for many years, Stephen King loathed this movie. This film. I think he's come around a little bit, but he's certainly eased up on it. But and of course, he made his TV version in the late 90s. Which is more in line with the book, which I do not like the TV version.
And then of course there's that sequel, Doctor Sleep, which I happen to have, I have the director's cut version, and I thought that was a pretty decent sequel.
Yeah, I've heard good things. But The Shining is directed by arguably one of the greatest filmmakers of all time in Stanley Kubrick, or Hubrick, as some people may say. But and Stanley Kubrick, look, he was. So what do we know about him as a filmmaker? We definitely know he was a hard ass. He was very precise, very particular, would do many takes over and over and over again. You either loved working with him or you hated working with him. He was somebody that was a student of not just films, but storytelling and how to tell stories and how to utilize the different tools that a filmmaker has at their disposal in order to tell those stories through the lens. And that is why for some people, I know if you're not up on Kubrick or you don't know a lot about Kubrick, you've heard people talk about him and talk about his attention to detail and how so many things in Kubrick films that's just not by accident. I think there's a little bit, I think it's true, but I think there's a little bit of hyperbole as well to insinuate that Kubrick never made a mistake or every single micro little thing he did was perfect. I think it's a little bit to the extreme, obviously. But the point is he was known to craft his shots and craft his scenes where there are things in his scenes that appear to be consequential that to me, Paul, as a viewer, it's nothing, but it really means something on a subconscious level. He knew how to tap into that. He knew the art of cinematic language in cinema and cinema. That's why a lot of his movies, could you go to the overboard and overanalyze and discover things that aren't there? And if Kubrick were alive today, he'd be like, no, it wasn't meant to be like that. Absolutely. You do that with a lot of filmmakers. I've watched documentaries about Halloween, and I've heard Dark Carpenter go, no, that's not what it was supposed to be about. So so you can't overanalyze. Hell, we do it all the time here, Paul. But Kubrick was known for this. So before I turn it over to you, Paul, as we watch the movie, there's different perspectives that you could tackle this movie in. This movie is one of the most analyzed, at least psychological horror films of all time. It is analyzed. There's multiple theories. It's very different from the book. There's multiple reasons for that, right down to the symbolism, even with the fact that in the book, it's a red car that they're driving up to the hotel in. In the movie, it's a yellow car. And they pass by a red car on the side of the road in the movie that just got into an accident. And some people have speculated. And he was this deep. This is how deep Kubrick was, folks, that it was basically him saying, fuck you to Stephen King, because it was the red car that you see that's all crumpled up on the side of the road. Yeah. Anyway, it's a whole thing. We'll get into it. But I just want you to know that there's multiple different layers to this movie that would be we would be doing injustice to it if we try to tackle everything. So we kind of have to keep this fairly Cliff Notes version because we're watching the movie in real time. It's not something where me and Paul can just analyze and go over it. That might be for another time. But just because we can't stop the movie, we kind of have to keep it. We have to keep it the flow going.
Yeah.
But there are some theories out there that we're going to talk about that we're going to present to you here today. That some may already know, some that may have not heard in a very long time. Some they agree, some they don't agree. That are fascinating because he does go to this. He does go that deep. There's conspiracy theories about this. There's all these different kinds of stuff, but he went that deep, and it's not that people are just overanalyzing for sake of overanalyzing. Kubrick was a genius at storytelling. And anyways, I've been wanting to do this movie for a while now. It's really fun. And of course, Paul, as a photographer, I'm pretty sure you probably looking forward to watching this movie. So as you know, as I do too, because I love beautiful images. But Paul, what are your thoughts on the Shining?
Well, I can tell right now, it's been a while since I've seen this movie in all, but I will admit that two of my other favorite movies that Stanley Kubrick has done, and it's no secret for anybody that knows me, Full Metal Jacket and Clockwork Orange is my other two top movies that Stanley Kubrick's done. I have still yet to see Eyes Wide Shut, but now thankfully we've got HBO Max. I can watch that. But anyway, The Shining, I remember when I first came across this movie, I think it was back in I think it was like probably mid 1995 when it was on BBC one day, and we were just channel surfing, and I just came across this movie, and because the reason I remembered some of it was because of that scene that was on Twister with the fucking cinema scene, and you had The Shining playing, and that's how I remembered that bit, and I was like, oh, this is a cool movie. But the one thing about this movie when I first saw this was that I remember feeling this movie has this way of just really getting under people's skin. Like this movie has that way of just it. There's some moments in this movie where it'll fuck with you on a psychological level, and moments in there where you think to yourself, "Hey, that really happened," and you look again, it's like, "Oh shit, that's what happened there." So it's kind of like you blink and you miss it. So there's, like James was saying, there's a lot of stuff in this movie where you can analyze, but you can't stop because you want to keep going all the way through from start to finish. And yeah, the book and the movie is a very night and day difference. I've still yet to watch that TV series one because it's very hard to get. But yeah, I remember when this movie, when I first saw it, it actually, I found it very intriguing, but at the same time, it was one of those movies where it had this tendency to get under my skin. And it's been a while since I've seen this movie. And when James said the next movie was going to be The Shining, I was just like, oh shit. And then I started remembering that first time I watched it. And even right now, I've got hair standing up on my arms. So I got the goosebumps coming already because I know what kind of ride I'm going to be expecting for this movie. And also, this is also the first time. Well, actually, it's not the first time. It's actually the second time since I had this 4K copy that I got a chance to watch the full version. Because for a lot of years, folks, for anyone who doesn't know, in the US, in the UK, the UK version had 20 minutes cut from it. So when they finally released it on 4K to coincide with the release of Doctor Sleep, they finally released the full 144-minute uncut version in the UK finally. So when I watched it that first time when I got this a few years back on Blu-ray, I was just like, whoa, that was pretty interesting because I wanted to know a little bit more about the characters, and you finally get to see a little bit of that when they deep dived into those extra scenes. So yeah, this movie was also been referenced for like other things. I mean, there was a video game, an old PC game called Blood, and one of the levels is actually the building that we see in this movie. So that was a nice little nod to the movie. That's how influential this movie was. And also, another bit of information. I don't know if you've ever seen that music video, James, that Slipknot did called "Spit It Out," but they did do some references to The Shining on that music video. That's how, I guess you could say, that's how influential this movie has become for people that have seen it over the years. But yeah, this is going to be a trip. And for those who's never seen this before, and this is your first time seeing this, Strap in, folks, because you're in for one hell of a trip.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Of course, Stanley Kubrick, Shelley Duvall, Jack Nicholson. You know, it's a great film. It's a great film. So, folks,
Mm-hmm.
so we're about 3 seconds in. It's right before we get the Warner Brothers and that, then that burr, 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 that creepy ass sound.
Yeah.
Rules will go. 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play. Again, 3, 2, 1, play. When we say play, you press play.
And if you don't press play, the next elevator you take might get a little bloody.
All right, and let me make sure. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Play. And we are in Warner Brothers, Time Warner Company. And there's that fucking theme. Again, this is
It's
a
a
nice
beautiful
shot
shot.
here with
It's a beautiful shot.
yeah. I
This
love
is a
that.
helicopter.
Yeah, this is before we had drones.
Like Paul, like this looks like a photo. This doesn't look
It
like
does.
it's just a cool
I mean,
shot. Like he's framing it intentionally. It looks like a
yeah.
photo.
Yeah, it's definitely the kind of photo that I would have an eye for to catch if I was in the helicopter like that. You know, scenes like that. I mean, look at that shot there with the car and the mountains and everything. That right there is just a perfect frame setup. And that's the thing. Kubrick had that visual eye, and not many people can. I mean, people can snap a photo and whatever, but it takes a real like special kind of camera eye to catch those kind of moments, right? Moments that you wouldn't think would be interesting. He can find it in that, and you can see it right here, even with the camera to him.
And if you are a filmmaker that has to have the time to take your time and craft, you don't just point and shoot. You think about what you're shooting, what's in your scene. Like if you're shooting something or you're shooting a scenery or you're shooting a landscape, it has to matter. And don't just point and shoot. Like
Yeah.
what is in your scene and what value does it bring to the story? And what's great about this, Paul, and this, of course, this is long before a drone, so you know that this was shot, with a helicopter. They had the camera at the bottom of the helicopter. It's so steady, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
But this also symbolizes this symbolizes like isolation and loneliness with that one lonely car surrounded by all this scenery.
I know. It's just like it's the kind of location that I would love to cruise around in, but to stay overnight, that I don't know if I could do that because you never know what's going to be around the corner in those woods.
Yeah, and I think Kubrick was a photographer before he became a filmmaker,
Yes, he was.
which
That's how,
explains everything. Explains a lot.
yeah, that's how he's got that eye, and that's why every frame is done and it's all been pre-thought out the way he puts it all together here.
And that's probably why he was such a hard ass when it came to doing shots over and over and over and over again. That's because maybe that his photography side, coming
Yeah.
out.
I mean, like, if I was older and I had a chance to do acting and I had a chance to do an acting job with Stanley Kubrick, I mean, looking back at it, I probably would have enjoyed the experience. But during the shooting, we probably would have butted heads. But looking back at it, if I was in that situation, I would have been like, you know what, we may have pissed each other off, but he brought out the best in me. If I was in that situation.
Now this is a soundstage. Now this is not an actual hotel, but I could believe this is an actual hotel.
Yeah, because I understand he actually got people to take thousands of photos of multiple hotels all across America, and he just picked bits that's like, yeah, I'll use that. I'll use that. We're gonna use that. I know that the soundstage part was filmed in the UK. The exterior was, I think it was somewhere in Oregon, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, here you got Jack Nicholson, who I don't care what anyone says. He's probably one of the best actors that we've seen in our lifetime.
Oh, one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yeah, I mean his cast roles read like a who's who. You know, like Easy Rider, Few Good Men, Wolf, Witches of Eastwick. Um, there was also him as the Joker, his version of the Joker, which I thought was fucking at the time really cool. Oh, and of course, The Departed. He was pretty awesome in that. And then we got Sheila Duvall here, who's no
Now
longer
one of
among
the
the living.
theories. Now one of the theories here. You know, it's not a nice thing to say because it's very dark. But one of the theories in this film, and then there's a lot of evidence for it, but there's evidence. It's not really on the nose, right? They're using cinematic language to give it to you, but once you know it, it's definitely there. I don't claim to be an authority on this theory, but I know a little bit about it, which is that there's a theory that in reality Tony is Jack, and Jack is actually sexually abusing Danny. And there's a lot of evidence that points in that direction. And I wouldn't put it past Kubrick to go that dark. I mean, this film goes incredibly dark, and there's a lot of evidence that tends to point to that, and it's fascinating. And I'll try to point that out, as it comes along because it's creepy.
You know that theory might be right. I didn't think about it at the time, but looking back at it now, and now that you just brought it up again, I'm kind of putting two and two together myself. Maybe that's what Kubrick was trying to do, but doing it on a subliminal level and letting people, the viewers like you and me, decide for ourselves. So he put it there, but he left it in an ambiguous way for us to decide. That's what I think, anyway.
And that could explain why always the scenes between Danny and Jack just seemed, even before Jack snapped, it just seemed kind of weird.
Yeah, because the moment they arrive at that fucking place, you can start to see Jack just slowly, but little tiny hints subtly, just you can see him unraveling, and then as the movie goes on and further in, you see it even more. But the moment he steps in that house, you can kind of see it in his body language a little bit. Very like under the radar subtle, you know?
Now due to labor laws, and we've come a long way since 1979, 1980. And due to the, climate now, Stanley, a lot of actors today would not want to work with Stanley Kubrick.
No, there's no way. No way.
Yeah, like a lot. Yeah, Kubrick would be canceled immediately.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I understand why people will say that because, I mean, after all, if you're putting somebody through hell like that, okay, it may bring out the best in that actor or actress, but in the long run, you're psychologically fucking with them at the same time. Look what happened to Sheila Duvall in this movie. She ended up fucking becoming an absolute mental train wreck after this movie. Because I heard, because if you, for those who have read into this stuff, like Kubrick put her through a lot of shit just to get that kind of vibe out of her in this movie.
And there's like a scene where Jack Nicholson's in the lobby, and he's reading Playgirl magazine, not Playboy, Playgirl magazine. And if you do your research on on the exact issue that he's reading, there's like an article about parents sleeping with their kids, and it makes you wonder, like, why would there be a Playgirl magazine in the lobby, and why would he be reading it? Like, why would he be in the lobby of the hotel? That's not by accident. And no. B, why would he be reading it? I wouldn't pick it up. It's not for me. It's like, right? So I know, right? So like it's fascinating. These are the different. Some people may go, I ain't that deep, but just because you don't understand Stanley Kubrick and how his mind works in a different era of filmmaking, if you go back to Hitchcock, Kubrick, Cecil DeMille and John Ford. Like it was just a different. Even although he's more pop culture-y, Spielberg does do it. He's more pop culture. He's more for the general movie-going audience. But Spielberg and Kubrick were very good friends, and Kubrick entrusted Kubrick as the only person to direct AI because that was gonna be a Kubrick film.
Yeah, no, I mean, initially it was gonna be that one, but apparently, his health issues caught up with Kubrick, and he died.
Yeah.
I think it was about a week or two after the release of Eyes Wide Shut.
What about Eyes Wide Shut?
That Tom Cruise movie?
Yeah,
Eyes Wide Open, my bad.
No, Eyes Wide Shut. Yep, that was Kubrick as well.
Yeah,
that was Kubrick as well. Kubrick. Kubrick. Telling us about the NWO.
Well,
that's pretty much what that movie was.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I got HBO Max now, so I'll finally get a chance to watch it. So I've seen bits and pieces here and there, and I know that one of my Carnival friends was actually an extra in that film. So, but yeah, like if we're gonna say what's your favorite like Kubrick movies outside of The Shining for some people, like I said, one of my favorites would probably be Full Metal Jacket. That was fucking intense. But I think his most insane off-kilter movie for me, I got to put it out there.
No, Paul. No, I'm so sorry, Paul. But look at this guy here with Danny reaching over the sink. Keep that shot in mind. That looks eerily similar? That's eerily similar to the scene later in the movie about the scene with the dude giving the dude head in the bedroom.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too.
It's eerily similar.
Yeah.
Again, it's every shot. And at face value, Jack is Danny's imaginary friend. But that's not what Kubrick does. He doesn't deal with face value. He does, but he goes deeper than that. So who is Tony? What does it mean? And what is the symbolism? We know that those two clocks above the elevator doors there are very reminiscent to eyes.
Yeah, they do. And then, of course, here's that crazy-ass bloody scene, which, a movie called Evil Dead Rise did something. It's such a gruesome, nightmarish shot, but it's so bloody.
It's very gruesome.
Yeah. And I've seen like plenty of movies and even video games doing something similar like that, where a whole room gets tied away with blood. Look at like I said, Evil Dead Rise or Event Horizon or video games like Outlast 2. They've done stuff like that where you have a tidal wave of blood coming at you.
Listen to what she's saying, Paul. The nerve.
I'm listening.
Can I see the Tony? He lives in my mouth.
What the?
Now look at the bear's eyes. See how the shape of them? The shape of the bear's eyes.
It looks like
the shape of the bear's eyes is identical to the dials on top of the elevators.
Yeah, it looked like a dial to the. Yeah, it also looked like something else, but I'm going to keep it to myself. But yeah, like just subtle little things like that. You wouldn't think it at first, but then when you look back at it, it's like, oh, hang on a second. Hey, what's up, Blue and Flip and Chaz? Yeah, Chaz, it's been a while, but that was because I was under the weather, but I'm back. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, this is what some filmmakers would do. This is cinematic language where they communicate to you through symbolism into your subconscious. And the way the bear's framed, the way the bear's facing is in the shot, it's done. It's done deliberately. Like there's no wasted motion with Kubrick. Like every scene, I don't want to talk about Tony anymore. Okay, that's fine.
Mm.
I don't want to talk about my dad.
Find out, oh, the kid doesn't have any pants on either. Just saying.
That is a little strange. But I mean, there's two women in the room, so
Yeah, fair point, but kind of gives off a little hint there as well sometimes. Like something is not quite right here.
and there's also been and there's always been a theory that when Shelley Duvall sees the scene with the bear giving the dude fellatio in the hotel room, it's a theory that it's Shelley Duvall's character's subconscious, you know, becoming a reality. Pretty much telling the audience that
Mm.
she's always known about the abuse between Jack and Danny, and that she's now facing it. Like that's a theory too.
Yeah, like those kind of people where it's like they know
She's
what's
she's
going on.
suppressing it.
Yeah, they know what's going on, but they don't want to risk shattering the family by letting the secret out, isn't it? Because that's one of them fucked up situations that happens. James has just drifted on the chat box here, folks. But yeah, like there's a lot of, like James was saying earlier, there's a lot of that symbolism going on, and there's a lot of those mind games that this movie plays, and it plays on it masterfully because Stanley Kubrick's just putting it out there. No, I think James will be back in a minute, guys. But yeah, I mean, oh, welcome back, James.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to refresh.
It's all good.
Poor Shelley Duvall. She's had a rough life.
No shit. Well, she's
Did
free
she
from it
pass
all
away
now,
not
though.
too long ago?
Yeah, she died 2 years ago at 75.
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying
Yeah,
to.
that's
I'm just
yeah.
trying to read
There's
into it.
there's no love lost between her and Jack.
No, because she was acting from 70 to 2002. Broke off for about 20 years because I remember she was going through some really fucking bad, like, mental health crisis. I think she ended up on one of them TV talk shows, and you saw how much of a bad state she was in. I was just like, fucking hell when I
And
saw it.
it's and people blame Kubrick for it. To say it started with this movie
Yeah,
because Kubrick
here's
was
a
because Kubrick was putting her through the ringer.
he did, yeah. He put her through hell just to get that type of acting out of her. Like, I'm looking at an image of what she looks like in her final film role, which she was in, called The Forest Hills. I'm gonna send you an image of this, James. Wait until you see how much of a rough shape she was in on this. And this photo was 3 years ago. Here you go. That was an image of her from her final movie before she passed on.
Uh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Poor
And
Shelley.
yeah, apparently it says here, 2016, she was interviewed by it was Dr. Phil, and it was about her mental health. And she received a significant amount of, there was a bit of criticism about it, claiming that she was being exploited. But apparently her her situation was bad. But then several months in hospice care, she died due to complications of diabetes in her home.
Hmm. But it's funny because people think this movie is boring, but I hate saying this, but it but it's a highbrow horror film. It's like it's not people just don't understand it. I mean, it's not a. I gotta say this. I like Doctor Sleep, yeah, but it's modern. It's different. It's different.
Like I said, I like the sequel, and I know that sometimes when it comes to me, there's not a lot of slow burner films that I can kick back and be like, watch all the way through from start to finish. But this is one of those movies where, at first, when I first initially saw it, I didn't quite get into it, but it was on my second and third watch. That's when this movie started to grow on me.
Yeah.
I guess as I got older, I started to appreciate these kind of movies a little more. It's just it's strange how when you're younger, you don't give a fuck about these kind of movies, but then as you get older, over the years, you kind of think to yourself, you know what, maybe that film wasn't so bad after all. And then you watch it again, you think, oh, now I get why people like it. And I was one of those
Yes.
people.
Yes, it's a different kind of horror movie. It's a different, like, you actually have to, Now what's really cool about this is
That's a good shot.
remember the car they were in, that little yellow bug they were in, that little beetle they were in.
Yep.
Now pay attention to the amount of luggage that they have. There's no way. Look at all the luggage there. All that luggage will not fit in that car.
How the fuck were you able to get all that?
The magazine that he's reading, that's it. That's right. That's the Playgirl.
I see it. Yeah,
that's the Playgirl. And people have been able to find the actual issue online. It's a Playgirl, not a Playboy. And on the cover, among the when it had all the kind of different things, that's different articles that are in it. One is incest when parents sleep with their children. And it's like fascinating. But that's a lot of luggage. It wouldn't fit in there. So what does that mean? Could be Kubrick be trying to tell us there?
That they're carrying a lot of baggage, and I don't just mean physical, a lot of emotional and mental baggage. That could be it. That's what
that could be it. Yes.
Man, these shots.
Again, I'm like I said, Paul, like as a photographer, like this is a wet dream to you.
Yeah, I can, like I said, I appreciate the way these shots are set up. I mean, like this is the kind of things that if I had the opportunity to do cinematography like this, I'd be looking for shots like this. I'd be going out there for. I mean, look at the photos that I've taken, man. You've seen some of the photos I've taken at gigs and carnival events. You see. You can see what I like to see and what I don't like to see in the photos. So you know the kind of eye I have for these things. So when I'm seeing shit like, I'm just like, yep, that's exactly how I'd set it up. Oh, I could do it like that too. It's like my brain is going into it now. I'm just like, yeah, I could probably do that. Maybe at a different angle as well. Maybe on a low view bit. Like,
oh, this is creepy. There's that's shit, creepy.
Kids. Those fucking kids, man. See, like just shit like that. They're just standing there, not saying shit, and you think to yourself, "You gonna do something? What's going on here, man?" And then they just go.
I think I saw a photo of those ones. I think they're still alive. I think I saw a photo of them, like around the 40th anniversary of the movie. Like they were in. I guess I think they're in like late 40s, early 50s now.
Yeah, about my age, roughly.
Now this scene here. Now, Paul. Now pay attention here. Like Jack checking out the women, of course. That's Jack, me and Jack. Now he looks to the right here. Above, it's very fast, but above his bed there is a picture of two bears. A picture of two bears. I'm
looking.
And Jack's the only one who looks at, not Shelley Duvall. To the average individual, it doesn't mean anything.
Shit.
It doesn't mean anything. But Stanley Kubrick, every shot's crafted, every scene. Again, it's based on the book, but it's so different from the book. You can't go, "Ooh, the book is like," well, no, it doesn't match up.
Like I said, it's a night and day difference between the book and that.
And this maze is not in the book. That they built an exterior.
I said that PC game, first person shooter Blood, had a level that was very similar to that building, and they had the garden maze too, and a frozen Jack, which I thought was nice. Yeah, this was done in Oregon, and if you can believe this, guys, behind on the other side of that building, that's not even a building. That's just a built set. There's nothing behind.
I know, it looks amazing, Paul. It looks amazing.
It's crazy. I mean, what's this movie's budget? Hang on. think about this, guys. This movie had a budget of 19 million, but it doesn't look like this looks like a 50 to 60 million dollar movie in this day and age. But for 19 million, hey, they made this stretch.
Hey, Paul, you should start. Paul, you should start dressing like this. Dressing like this guy with the leather jacket and the red and the with the leather black jacket and the red pants.
Hey, I've got like 2 leather jackets, right? I got my leather jacket that has Mayhem with a skull on the back, and I got that long trench coat that Beta from The Walking Dead has. I've actually got that. So yeah, I can appreciate someone that's got a fine leather jacket. It all depends on what kind of style of leather jacket you want to have. There's many different variations. Because the leather jacket I have with that skull on it is kind of similar. It's kind of the same leather jacket style that Triple H used to have. But that's kind of like your regular old school heavy metal type leather jacket. So of course I'm going to have something like that.
Oh God.
What?
Nothing. I remember. I forgot who said. I think it was either Jay or Billy on the Bruce Bullet shows. They'll say, "Yeah, Triple H put on his little tough guy jacket."
I think that was Jay.
Yeah, I'm a tough guy now. I'm wearing a leather black jacket.
No, I bought the leather jacket because I like that style of jacket. Keeps you warm in the winter too.
It's called shining. Do you shine, Danny?
Oh boy.
Do you?
Maybe. Cool kitchen. Can you imagine being entrusted to stay at a hotel during the winter? There's no motherfucker around. No one's coming in to come and get you. You're basically stuck there for the whole winter, and whatever's there is there. Think you could do that?
Yeah, I think I could. I could,
depending on what I know about the building. If I hear about Dodge history, I'm like, well, see you later, bye.
Come on now, watch your step. Yeah, there's so many. Again, it's the kind of thing. Like, to really do justice to analyze this movie, it has to be like a stop and start type of thing.
Yeah.
And we will literally be here all night. So I'm just trying to like cliff note it a little bit. But
we'd be here for 7 days.
You're gonna die in 7 days.
Yep. All of a sudden, you hear me screaming because some crazy ghost bitch has just come from my TV screen out of a well. I'm pretty much done at that point. So, oh, Heinz sweet. Look at the size of them fucking tins back then, dude.
Jesus.
Whole box full of Ritz biscuits. Oh yeah, I'll take some of those. I'll take a whole box of them. Tomato ketchup. Well, you don't have to worry about running out of food, especially if there's like Frosted Flakes. They're great. But yeah, like
I was never into Frosted Flakes.
They're not too. There's a lot of sugar in them, though. I've got to warn you that. You definitely catch a sweet tooth on that. But like, if you were ever stranded in a place like that, you'd have plenty of food to go on for. If it's just two of you, there's enough that's maybe, I don't know, maybe a year or two. Especially in a zombie apocalypse. But yeah, you can tell this movie is so 80s right down to their fashion.
Oh. Yeah, this is 80s, late 70s.
Yeah, pretty much. I started filming this movie like back in 79, I think. But yeah, this movie, I'm reading the Wikipedia on this. Is like, this movie has a bit of like Native American hints to it, and there was also concerns about Holocaust stuff between Jeffrey Coates and Kubrick. There's a lot of like contentions going on with this.
Yeah, a lot of cinematic language.
Yeah,
Like a lot of cinematic language where you actually have to look at, the symbolism, you really have to pay attention.
yeah.
Like what did
Oh, this is a little.
I hate to quote Roman Reigns, but it's like, we're not serving McDonald's, we're serving filet mignon.
Jesus. Oh man, yeah, WrestleMania. What can I say about that?
Like he said that. He said we're gonna expand. You're gonna expand. You're not serving McDonald's, serving filet mignon. I'm giving you the good stuff. Got to expand your expand your thinking. That's pretty much what this is.
Yeah, this movie will get your brain working.
Like you actually have to like watch and invest. Not like a fucking Friday 13th film. It's like here it is.
Yeah, because like this movie again, like I said, this movie, it's not for everybody. I mean, like I said, I'll admit
this is not kind of horror movie.
This is not always my go-to type horror films. Everybody knows I'm the slasher, all-out extreme gore type guy, but I don't mind seeing movies like this when I'm feeling that like I'm in the mood to. You know what I mean? And this is one of those times where I'm in the mood to watch it.
And this is a great scene too because you look at, not this shot, but it's when they go to the wide shot of the master, but you see all these knives hanging on the wall behind them.
Yeah.
And when we look at that shot and you see those knives, I hope that I go back to it. It always makes me feel uncomfortable because the conversation is because the conversation itself is strange. It's just the way it's shot, it's the way they're both acting. You see all these fucking large knives hanging on the wall. That is deliberate. That is there to make you feel uncomfortable, to make you notice that it's not like he stands up, walks over, grabs a knife, or chops the kid head off. No, it's just these large knives honestly hanging on the wall, very close to their conversation is happening. And that's a terrific thing to. And of course, one of the knives hanging there is a knife that Shelley Duvall ends up taking out, and is a knife that she walks around with the movie. It's hanging there. I haven't come back to it yet. I guess I missed it.
You probably missed it, but it's this movie is almost like it's saying it's like a verbal knife to the back kind of thing. Yeah, there's those knives right there. See them?
Yep, right there. Yep, right there.
That long one's fucking intimidating. You got the Michael Myers knife there, just standing there. Got the turkey.
So they're all gigantic knives. It's like the furthest one on the left. Yeah, that's the one Shelley Duvall picking up.
Yeah, the Michael Myers looking knife.
It feels uncomfortable just sitting watching this shot. Like fuck, like all the knives are pointed at the kid.
Yeah, it's like it's basically Kubrick saying, "Look, this kid is not safe from whatever's going to be coming next." He's putting that hint right. He's planting that fucking seed subliminally in your head right there, just with the way he set up the part where the kid is sitting and he's sitting directly in the view where that knife is. Again, that's that photographer's eye at him. He's saying something visuals, but you just don't realize it. You just think, oh, it's just knife sitting there, whatever. But with Kubrick, it's like, oh, no, there's a reason why I've done that.
Love the way how Dave's just looking at him. Like he's truly captivated by what he's saying. It's such a good performance from the little kid.
Yeah. And plus,
this guy,
that kid some knowledge.
This guy gets it at the end.
Oh yeah,
anybody here?
Yeah. Well, that kid, Danny Lloyd is his name. He is now 53.
I wonder why they never got him to play the Ewan McGregor role.
I don't know, because he was acting from 78 to 82. Oh, hang on. Oh no, he was in Doctor Sleep. He had a cameo as a spectator. I'm not gonna say where, but when we eventually get around to watching that sequel, because I ain't seen that sequel for a while. But
Why? Well, I guess he's just not. I guess he probably just didn't want to. But why not just get the actual Danny to come back?
I think it's because, again, like I said, he dropped off the radar in 1982, because he ended up doing like college stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just seeing what he's up to now.
Probably does conventions now.
Yeah, he does
God,
conventions.
oh, look at the set. I would love. That's what's so like. I would, but
I know, dude. That just
a beautiful
place,
set.
This right here, man. I'd be exploring every room, nook, and cranny in that place, man. I'd just be like, man, this is, you know, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. A place like this would be ideal for me and a bunch of others with the costumes we have. You could get some really good interior shots with this kind of place with these costumes that we got. It would look great in there. Because we got some hotel. There's some hotels in Venice. There's one hotel in Venice, and it has a really like fucking spectacular layout. And I'd always like to try and get some of the people that I know in there to do a photo shoot, or maybe me when I'm in costume for it. Places like that, you wouldn't think it would fit, but it'd be perfect. Again, like I said, this movie invokes those kind of ideas when people see shit like they think, man, that's a pretty good view. I could probably use that.
Do you know how creepy an hotel would be? If like, there's nothing creepy happening. It's just now I think about it, it will be kind of creepy to be in that big of a hotel by myself. Now that I think about it, that would be kind of creepy.
Yeah, see what I mean? I was telling you, man.
I actually thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that would be kind of weird. Like that big of a. See, that's why I wouldn't want to live in a mansion. It's like the fuck I need a mansion for. It's just me in here.
You want to be in the Spencer mansion like the one in Resident Evil?
No.
There you go. I wouldn't either. I mean, if it was in the city, yeah, but you got a mansion in the middle of nowhere. Nah, fuck it, I'm good. I'll visit, but I'm not staying there.
Now, if I was a kid like Danny, I'm thinking, fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're just a kid, so like you're exploring stuff for the first time. It's all new to you. But guys like us, and at the ages that we're at now, and the shit that we've seen, whether it's movies or real, we're just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
Now notice how we see Jack only in the. I mean, now they changed it, but the symbolism of what mirrors represent. Notice how most of this scene was just Jack Nicholson's character in the mirror.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
A lot of use of mirrors in this movie too.
Yeah,
he's got bacon in his eggs.
Hey, can't go wrong with bacon.
You can never go wrong with bacon and eggs. Never go wrong with bacon and eggs.
Oh my god, them fucking typewriters. We got laptops now, thankfully, but this is how we did
typewriters. Jesus.
You get one word wrong. Well, you're gonna have to tear that paper out and write it all again.
All again. Look, but Paul, look how it's framed, Paul. Like,
that's, again, another good shot. Oh man. Man, these camera shots. They're great.
This is what an amazing set. Jesus. And it's funny too, because
this is in Oregon.
Where the maze is situated, if you look at the aerial shot when we first arrive at the hotel, there is no maze. And we should be able to see the maze from that shot. And again, that's not by accident. That's Kubrick knows this. And he loves to play with the disorientation of that kind of thing, especially in a movie like this, where confusion and disorientation is kind of all part of it. What's real, what isn't real, what's reality, what isn't reality.
You have to decide for yourself.
Oh, I do not, Paul. I do not like going into mazes. I do not like it at all.
I've been in a few.
I would get so. I mean, I'm not claustrophobic is not the word, but it's like I would be uncomfortable.
Why have you been lost in one?
I have been lost, and I was like a little kid at the time. I was like, but maybe 5-6 years old, and then my parents
Yeah.
like to play little pranks on me, and then something will just leave me in the maze by myself. Or for like a couple minutes, and then I would be like,
Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, there's the maze right there. There's a little miniature. Look how big that fucker is. You would easily get lost in that. But you know what the worst type? Oh, dude, look at that. That's a crazy ass shot right there. Dude, that place is huge. You know what the worst kind of maze is, though? Mirror ones.
Yeah.
Mazes they're the worst because you can't tell if that's the exit or the entry. And I remember thinking that was the way out, and I walk into it, and I literally go fucking face first into a mirror. I cracked it because I was trying to run out. It's just, I was just like, well, that's not it.
Yep, that'll do it.
And it's only Tuesday. Oh man, that's a great shot again.
I'm going up on a Tuesday. Got the girl with me melody Tuesday. Got me going up on a Tuesday. Sorry.
Oh my god, those fucking TVs. Those ones you can carry around. That's a big ass tin of fruit cocktail. And nowadays we got like cell phones where we can just watch stuff like that. But this was like portable TVs.
Oh, those portable TVs, yeah. You had to put yes.
Put a whole bunch of batteries in that. I used to have one of those toy car things when I was a kid.
Like this is what I mean, Paul. If I'm a little kid, if I'm Dave's age, I'm looking at a place this big. That's what I'm thinking about. Like, fuck yeah, I can ride my bike all over this place.
Yeah, I'll be going speed in that place.
I'll be in hog heaven.
You and me both. Those rooms are endless.
And I like the little sound design, when he's like on the carpet and he's on the wood.
237.
Yep, room 237.
Yeah. It's funny too, because there's actually a horror group that my friend runs called Room 237, funny enough. It's almost like that room is calling him. Why else would he stop to go and check it out?
Yeah. Yep, room 2. Yeah, Danny's getting off his tricycle now, and he's approaching. Now, again, those that buy into the moon landing conspiracy theory, and I think there's some of that theory has compelling. I think it depends on what you want to believe, I guess. Yeah. It is interesting. It's fun. But the real reason why Kubrick, because in the book, I believe it's like 217, I think, in the book.
Yeah.
And the actual hotel that has the exterior of this film has a 217, and they didn't want Kubrick using 217 because they were afraid it would deter people from wanting to be there as a guest. So he chose 237, which in the real hotel does not exist.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to go about it. And
yes.
I know this guy is a story writer, but why would you set up your fucking typewriter in the biggest room there is where anything can jump at you? Like, what are we doing here?
All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. Wouldn't that be creepy, Paul? Like, imagine if you walked over to see what your spouse is working on and you see You see this stack of papers and it's the same fucking thing. How creepy would that be?
I'm leaving the
Like the
hotel if I saw
mental
that.
and psychological breakdown.
Like I said, I'm leaving the hotel if I saw somebody doing that. I'm out.
Like Paul, like
that.
imagine seeing someone just for. I love this scene. I love the scene.
Yeah, with Jack.
Make whenever you see me, whenever you hear me typing, don't fucking come in here. Something like that.
Yeah, he's losing his shit. I mean, she's trying to keep the family together, but he's like,
I just want to work, Wendy.
So when you hear this,
okay,
that means I'm working. And she's like,
okay, I got a couple sandwiches for you. Sure, maybe let me read something then. Look at his face. Wendy, let me explain something to you. Every time you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. I love
it. Jack Nicholson's got that get the fuck out of here face.
He's losing. He's starting to lose it. Now, of course, we do know that there's the Indian burial ground suggestion as well.
Yep,
that's part of the
Indian burial ground. Yeah,
there's just different pains. It's different layers and so much different stuff. And she didn't do anything wrong. Like she didn't do anything wrong.
She was just asking to spend time with him.
That you could start. That you could start by getting the fuck out of here. And it's crazy knowing that's all he's typing right now. All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. That is creepy now knowing this, watching this again.
Oh man. He's losing his shit. Now we've skipped Wednesday. We're going straight into Thursday. Fuck Wednesday. Oh man, that snow. I think that was an actual weather at that time.
Yeah, I heard it was brutal. I heard it was brutal filming this movie in the snow. I've heard brutal stories.
Dude, look at the way he's fucking looking out the window. Look at him. What the fuck is going on in his head?
Now this, Paul. This shot here, this photo here, but it's not a photo. It's it's great.
What's going through his head, bro? And now we're on Saturday, so we said fuck Friday. We're going straight into Saturday. Oh, look how bad that snow is. The front area is completely snowed in. They ain't getting out.
Yeah, look at all that negative space.
That's insane. She's trying to reach out to somebody on the comms.
Now, I would have a problem with this. If I'm snowed in, maybe I would have a problem.
We're snowed in. We got, like I said, we got enough food to last a year, but I'd be okay if I wasn't hanging around with someone who's losing their fucking shit. I would not want to be around that person that's losing shit. I mean, if we were stuck in this hotel, you wouldn't want to be around me if I was losing my shit.
No, I'll be on the other side of the hotel.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you be losing your shit, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go this way, man. See you later.
I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, you know, people react differently when they're in isolation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind being somewhere if it was just me. But after a while, if the food supply is running low and there's nobody coming around, that's when, oh man, I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm starting to get PTSD thinking about those times when I had to isolate myself during fucking COVID, man. That's what I'm getting vibes of right there. Reminds me of that. and that was rough.
Yeah, now I think about, I can empathize with Stephen King. I've never read the book, but 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 I empathize. Like if I made a book, and then someone makes a movie adaptation of it, and then completely do everything differently than I did, I would kind of be
Well,
like, you know what? I would kind of be like, fuck you.
I wouldn't be too happy about it either. I
I
know
mean, I
that.
mean, I mean, that's what happened with I think that's what happened with I know what you did last summer.
Yeah,
Originally, that was a novel, and the writer of the novel hates the movie because the novel was supposed to be just a regular. It was supposed to be like a teen drama slash
there's our
thriller.
thumbnail.
Oh,
Yeah, it was. Oh fuck.
such a cool shot.
And that music, the way it kicked in when those two showed up, like, yeah. And then you catch this like little quick glimpse where they're just hacked up. I think.
Come
Am I
play
right?
with us,
Yeah. See
Danny.
that? They were just hacked up. What the fuck, dude? Dead kids in the '80s, unheard of.
You see, uh, we're gonna get the elevator soon. Yeah, and he's covering his face.
I might be a little bit ahead. He's just uncovered his face.
Yeah, that's a creepy. It's a creepy ass scene.
Yeah, right. I mean, like we are only 51 minutes into this movie, and we still got an hour plus to go. Like this is only the tip of the iceberg for you all. It's slowly building to that point, folks.
It's just like pictures in a book, Danny.
Oh shit! What the hell are they watching now? We're on Monday now.
But no, but yeah, but like I was saying, like the author of I Know What You Did Last Summer hates the movie because the original I Know What You Did Last Summer novel was not a slasher, so
No,
she hates it. Here's something to pay attention to. There's no cord to this TV. There's no cord attached. It's just the TV.
what, they make wireless TVs all of a sudden?
Like I do think it's a representation of what is. I think it's real, but I think it's surreal. I think that's what Kubrick is playing a lot with here in this
Yeah.
film. It's sort of that dance between reality. Not that there is no cord, just the TV's just on. It's not just plugged in anywhere. And
No.
is it that deliberate? You bet your ass it is. Because now we're starting
Yeah,
to
it was.
get into surrealness of the movie now.
Yeah, we're getting there. Like I don't know if they're starting to lose it a little bit, but I mean the fact that you have a TV that no way in hell should be switched on with no cable. I mean that I don't care what anyone says to me on that point. There's the whole thing is just setting up for even more crazy surrealness that's gonna happen. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, this is when he starts walking to his dad's room. And this is such a weird, uncomfortable, weird scene. I've always felt weird about this. Some people speculated that they've theorized, I should say, and it's quite fascinating that the moment Jack walks into the bedroom, 237 has an experience with the old lady in the bathtub.
Yeah.
They've theorized that, and there's evidence for it that. And again, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. You
That's
see
right.
Jack in the mirror here, so we're seeing almost his other self. That's
I know.
not by accident. That's the
Very
mirror
clever
represents a
camera
lot.
setup.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. And the average movie fan won't.
They wouldn't
Mirrors are
catch
used
on.
all the time to mirrors are used other to showcase your other mirrors, windows, eyes. They show your other self.
Yeah. And I know there was another movie that kind of explored the horrors of mirrors, and that was a movie called Mirrors.
Yep.
But yeah,
Mirrors.
mirrors is like, like mirrors and windows of the eyes to your soul and everything like that. And it's like the mirror shows the real you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's like that. Another metaphor would be an interesting one. I got this. There's this album cover that Machine Head did called The Blackening. I actually happen to have the album cover tattooed on my shoulder. And if you look at it, it's like a skeleton person, and he's holding up this plaque that's got something written in it, but it's written in reverse. But when you put it in front of a mirror, what it says on the thing that he's holding, it says the mirror which flatters not. So that's kind of a bit of a metaphor to what's going on there with that mirror scenes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jack is just like he's in another world right now. Jeez.
Like it's just uncomfortable, Like
I know that's why we're not saying very much.
Nothing's happening. It's just the vibe, how Jack's acting and how Danny's reacting to him. It's weird. There's nothing weird happening.
Creepy motherfucker in this movie. Look at him. You getting that uneasy feeling? Because I know I am. Oh, that kid just asking that question. You wouldn't hurt us, would you?
Yeah, just the way how this scene is playing, just the way how they're talking to each other, how there's how melancholy it is, but not melancholy, but sort of like dreamy, and the way the music is, and everything feels so creepy and eerie.
Right.
Like, why is this a creepy scene? Like, I don't get. It should be the father and the son, but is it though? Even if it's not, if you know about the theory of Jack and his son, even if you do not want to subscribe to that, the scene is still fucking eerie. You know what I mean? It's still very strange.
Yeah, I know, right? Because, like I said, when I first watched this movie, I never deep dived into it like a lot of people have when it comes to the theories. I just watched it and thought, man, what is going on with these two? I kind of put two and two together a little bit myself, but again, there is a lot of stuff in this movie where you might have missed the first time, but then you catch it the second. I mean, look, this shit right here. Look at the way these trucks line. Look at the way these carpet lines are set up. It's like everything here, every frame we have seen, guys, has been pre-thought out and deliberate. Are you getting that same feeling as I am about that, James, what I just said?
What was that?
Every shot, every setup on this scenes and the way everything lays out, it's very deliberate, the way he sets it all up.
Every single shot. Every single shot.
For those who don't catch on it, they're thinking, oh, it's just probably a camera angle. But for everybody else,
it's not. And Kubrick was known for that. He was known for that.
Yeah. And there's that fucking room again, and this time the door is open. Nope, I'm not going in that room. I don't care how fancy it is. You can kiss my ass. I'm not going in there.
And people and because the moon is 237,000 miles away from Earth, people are saying that Kubrick, staged the moon landing.
You think he did?
There's been theories about that, going on for ever.
I'm pretty sure we probably might have. Well, we never know.
And this was like Kubrick, giving us like hints.
Yeah. I mean, if we did land there, hey, hell of an achievement. But I don't know. I mean, I like to think we did go there. And Jack is out. What the hell is going?
And he starts screaming. He's having a nightmare.
Ah!
Ah!
And she's only going to check. She's only going to check.
I had a dream. Okay. I had a dream. What was the dream? I killed you and my son. I killed you and Danny.
Okay, now that right there, that is a fucking red flag if I ever saw one. You tell me that, I'm like, right, I'm calling the cops. That's it. Because what he says, that should be her warning sign right there.
I had the most miserable nightmare I've ever had. It was the most horrible dream I've ever had. What was it, Jack? It's okay, Jack.
It's not okay. It's not okay at all.
I dreamt that I killed you and Danny. What a creepy! And again, it's like, oh my god! I didn't just kill you. I cut you into little pieces. Like, that's fucking creepy, man. Imagine your spouse
right there.
Imagine your girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband telling you this, and you're alone, and they just say that to you.
All right, that's it. I'm calling the cops at that point.
Like, if my girlfriend said that to me, we're done.
You're either calling the cops or you're pulling the gun.
Like, we're done. Like, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling the mental institution. You're done. We're done.
Yeah, that's it. And I'll tell you what, whoever did the music, what's their names? Wendy Carlos and Rachel Eck, that's who did the music for this movie.
Danny, go play in your room. Daddy just got a headache.
Headache my ass.
Honey, let me just take care. Let me go get Danny. This is when she notices. Well, she blames Jack for the abuse, I think, right?
Yeah, look, what's with that fucking bruise on him? And he's sucking his thumb?
And I don't know if I fully buy it. I think he might have. Again, at face value, like, again, it's not Jack. Like, if you take this movie at face value, it's just a fun little horror movie about a possessed motel. Yeah, okay, fine. You could watch it at that point. But Stanley Kubrick's director, like, it's like saying, oh, wait, 2001 Space Odyssey is just a space movie. No.
Bullshit.
Oh, she started blaming him, and Jack's like, the fuck? Like, the face he makes. What?
His face is like, what were you talking about? I was here sleeping.
You did this to him. And he's like, you son of a bitch. You did this to him. It's just the way how confident she is. She's always known about. She's a cute little mousy housewife that doesn't speak up. Like, she might even be abused. And again, this is theorizing, right? Because of the layers that are there. Who's to say that it's just she's always known, but she suppressed it because she's afraid of Jack.
And now she has to.
And now the facts start to come out.
No one else. Look at him. This dude is off his fucking nut.
And notice how every time he passes by a mirror, it's about to come up here. He passes by a mirror, he freaks out.
Yeah, I did catch that. The code room, unwinding hours.
See, every time he walks past a mirror, he freaks out. See, when he's not in between a mirror, he's fine. When he's in the mirror, that's when he starts freaking out. That's deliberate, Paul.
I know. I am literally getting BioShock vibes now with this place.
Yeah, BioShock. You say that got a lot of Shining, a lot of that from The Shining.
Yeah. the interior, the layout, the man, everything we've seen since this came out has its fingerprints all over it. This dude is off his fucking head, man. I'm starting to get uncomfortable watching this. I see, I'm getting that feeling again. This movie does that.
It's fascinating. This movie's very fascinating.
Just gotta get a drink a minute. My throat's getting a bit rusty. He's having a drink, I'm having one. That seems like a coincidence, doesn't it? Oh my God. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll take the martini. I'll take the Smirnoff. I'll take a bottle of Jack Daniels if you got one there. And then I'm just going to head to the hotel or maybe just get in the car and just drive off with it, you know? See, he's got that Joker grin right now. You can see why they chose him. Bourbon. Oh, okay. No, that's a very aquatic taste right there. What the fuck?
I've had some bourbon. Well, here's some Jack Daniels. You know, it's funny though. Jack and Danny, you know, he's a recovering alcoholic. You know, and again, you think Kubrick was like, I don't know, just give him any kind of alcohol. No. And when you're writing a story, you think about those things. When you're writing a story, and Kubrick was writing on the fly.
Yeah,
like,
now
go ahead.
Now he's having a glass of JD, and it's funny, isn't it? Jack, you got the other Jack.
And there you go.
There you go.
Like, the level of attention to detail that Stanley had was incredible, which is great in one aspect because you turn out a very layered film that you could discuss and talk about and make it so much more mature and exciting. And on the other hand, you know, depending on your, you know, it could be a real pain in the ass to make.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Because he shouldn't be drinking at all.
No, because he's like a recovering alcoholic, right?
And Paul, he wrote this with an old school typewriter.
Oh, bloody hell.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, Paul. I could not do it.
No, I couldn't either. I can only imagine how many papers he had to put into that just to create a script. I bet that script was like 200 pages or more. But then again, imagine what a Quentin Tarantino script looks like with all the dialogue and that shit. This dude is just... He's just casually going at it with a shot of JD.
And JD, man, that's a man's drink right there.
Try down in half a bottle like I did once. They don't call it Dragon's Breath for nothing.
I never laid a hand on him. I didn't. I wouldn't touch one hair on his goddamn little head. Is this true?
Sure about that?
I love that little son of a bitch.
Wow, you called your kid a little son of a bitch. Okay, that says it all right there.
I don't know. Do you believe him? I don't know. But that bitch, as long as I live, you'll never let me forget what happened.
Yeah, that tells you right there.
Now when he calls her a bitch, I believe it because he hated Shelley.
What? Jack and Shelley didn't get along?
No, they did not. At all.
Damn. Well, this is him really letting rip then.
Yeah, fucking couldn't stand her.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes when you got two actors or an actress or an actor involved, like sometimes their personalities clash, and I don't know how they were able to keep that shit together. I mean, remember that what was that film again? I think it was someone involving Robert De Niro and another actor, and they couldn't be in the same set with each other because they were having punch ups. I forgot the name of the movie it was on though. And there she is. She's got a baseball bat. She's like, batter up.
Yeah, I think you're ahead of me. I haven't seen it with the bat yet.
Hang on, let me just get my control, man.
Okay. Here we are. She rushes in. She rushes in with the bat,
and she's got him on the shoulder.
This is a great line. This is such a great line. Wendy,
right?
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Wow. He just
some have theorized that although Jack, because he knows subconsciously, or he knows that he's the one that hurt him. But again, theorizing, he's the one that actually hurt him, and he knows there's no woman up there. But Jack have theorized that Jack goes upstairs, goes to bed, and when he's having experience from 237, it's actually a dream. It's actually supposed to, because your dreams are all about your subconscious, and your dreams will use symbolism to tell you certain things. So people, you think he's falling asleep, but he's not really. But he's not really in 237. But it's really all about the use of abuse, because the woman in the bathtub draws back the curtain with her hand and kind of points to Jack the same way Jack did earlier, talking about telling Danny to come and see him.
Yeah. And there was an interesting painting above that TV. And another interesting painting above his head. Kubrick had a thing to do some stuff like that on Portrait. I mean, it was clearly evident when you watch Clockwork Orange.
That's another really good movie, Clockwork Orange.
Yeah. A fucking classic. I mean, I haven't watched that movie for a while, but it's something I would definitely revisit again. It's funny too, because that movie, it was banned in the UK for a lot of years, and I remember hearing somewhere saying, I think it was Kubrick that said the only way Clockwork Orange would get released in the UK is when he was dead. And ironically, when he died, the movie was finally released a couple months later. It's crazy, that, isn't it?
Super crazy. He's shining right now. He's shining. He's shining.
Damn. Well, I know that in the sequel, they definitely deep dive into that whole shining vibe. He's foaming up.
He's frothing at the mouth.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Oh, that fucking noise and that music, man. That is ear piercing. Imagine hearing that in the bloody cinema.
And of course, now Jack apparently is going into room 237.
Oh no.
It's a steady cam that makes a pan left towards the bed.
Yeah, POV shot.
Makes you aware of the bed. Then moves towards the bathroom.
Yep, go in there now. You see, I like shots like this with the whole POV.
The bathroom is green.
Green bathroom, eh? A lot. It's a nice artwork on the bathroom, but I'm not getting in there.
It's creepy.
That's what I mean. And I've been in plenty of hotels that have interesting designs on baths. What the fuck? Somebody's
pulling back the curtain.
Ooh, okay. Not so bad after all.
Oh well. Oh, okay.
Damn, look at them titties.
Well.
Showtime, folks.
Damn, look at them titties.
You damn right it is, Sting. Fuck that. Look, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. Okay. Oh, stop it, Kubrick. You're making me blush.
Put it in your mouth.
You shouldn't tempt me, man. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it, man. Oh, shit. Yeah, Jack is like, yeah, I want to tap that ass like nobody's business.
Yeah, this
I
woman's
can't
like
say it.
this woman's probably like 70 years old right now. No, she's probably in her 60s. If she's in her 20s here, she's probably in her 60s.
Yeah, easily. Because Jack Nicholson is 88 now.
So yeah, so she's probably in her 60s.
That music is so unsettling. I gotta give a shout out to the composers of this movie.
It's exploiting Jack's weaknesses, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But it could be more to it, for him. The past, the baggage,
Yeah, that whole thing.
Then it ends up being somebody. Obviously, he looks in the mirror, I think, and
wow,
such a good moment. Such a good moment.
Yeah, when wait, that's not.
Here it comes. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Oh,
fucking a corpse!
Oh!
Didn't we get enough of that in Phantasm 3? Get away from me!
That laugh! The laugh!
He's like, oh man, it's a good thing I'm not eating right now. Yeah,
that's
man.
Such a creepy fucking scene. Shout out to the old. That's what's so great about this film. It's the different layers and interpretations. And again, a lot of films that Kubrick done like that, like 2001 Space Odyssey is another Kubrick film that is analyzed like you wouldn't believe what the meaning of that ending is.
Yeah.
And Kubrick is on record. There's an old interview with Kubrick in the 80s saying he does kind of fill you in on the ending of 2001 means, but because there's many different layers and several different interpretations of that, he's just a great storyteller. He doesn't hand things to you on a silver platter. He makes you work for it.
Yeah, he was one of the best, and he was very good at.
I mean, you could take it at face value. This is just a creepy hotel movie about a guy who goes mad. Okay, sure, but it's much more fun to watch it again and again and again and realize the different layers, the nuance. There's more meat. How much meat to the bone there is.
Yeah.
There's more you can discover.
There was a lot more to this. Whether you realize it or not on your first or second watch, there's a lot more going on than what you think.
You went in the room, right? 237. You went in there? Yes, I did. Did you find anything? Absolutely nothing.
Bullshit.
See, he peeks in, she doesn't. Closes the door. What a terrific set.
Yeah, they don't make them like this no more.
Shelley Duvall's quite tall.
Yeah, she's got to be about.
Yeah, because how tall is Jack? Like 5'11"?
Yeah, because I know for a fact that I'm 5'10" without boots, and I'm 6 when I have got boots on. So she's about roughly. I'm about roughly the same height of those two, really.
I got a feeling, Paul, that was Jack. I got a feeling that was Jack that did that to old Danny boy.
You know what? I'm actually agreeing with you on this one. He did it, but he mentally blocked it out, and this place is bringing it out of him. How else can you explain that? I don't know what it is about this place, but something made it come to the surface on him in this one.
Danny again. I think this is where Jack, whatever the explanation is.
Red rum.
I think we have to get Danny out of here.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Yeah, really. Good idea. Get him out of here. Yeah, we mean as in like up and go. Fuck out of here. And then he snaps.
Yep, there's
Oh,
the
there's
blood.
Love it.
Yeah, that's right. The blood, the elevator with the blood happened earlier. That's right. But again, the elevator doors are very much like a mouth when it opens and the mud and the blood comes out, and the elevator floors are very much like eyes. You know, it's like it's a set. It didn't have to be designed that way, but it was designed that
Floodgates
way.
of hell. Yeah, it's the floodgates of hell right there. As soon as she said about the idea of like we need to get out, he's like, fuck you off. We're not going out. So at this point now, she realizes, man, we're trapped. I should have done something before we got here. Poor cameraman. You know, I've put that GIF up so many times when I'm pissed off. I always find that one GIF where he's just fucking throwing shit. That was kind of my mood with a certain WWE match. I forget which one it was, but I got pissed off with it really quick. That's a weird ornament back there behind him.
It keeps going crazy and crazy. Crazier and crazier, Mr. Jack Nicholson. Look at all these balloons.
What the fuck? I'd say he's having cabin fever, but we're not in a cabin.
Pennywise officer starts dancing down the hall.
Well, I guess he realizes, hey, they all float down here.
That'd be awful. That'd be what Hollywood would do today.
Well, just put Pennywise in the middle of a Shining film? Yeah.
Yes, just like for what? Why? Why? Just so the fucking marks could jerk themselves off to it.
Maybe.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's the answer right there.
That just starting to realize, hey, something's going on up there. Forest Service, U.S. Forgot what town it is. Dude, look how old those fucking gun machines are. Those are like so out of date.
I know, right?
Well, back to the code room. Love that transition. What the fuck? That was a great transition. It was like a ball event. All right, James, seriously, if that doesn't say Bioshock to you, I don't know what will.
That's 100% Bioshock. 100% Bioshock.
Yeah. I'm expecting a splicer to jump out at any minute. Man, I'm telling you, man, the actor Jack here, he really lost himself in this movie, man. But in a good way. Here's the thing, though. before we started seeing this guy, when he went in there was nothing on that bar on the shelves. So what the fuck's he drinking? There was nothing there.
See what I mean?
Exactly. There was nothing there. So what's he drinking? An empty cup? Is he drinking blood? Is he drinking his own piss? Is he drinking a 30-year-old out-of-date Jack Daniels? We don't know. It leaves a lot of questions to answer. You know what I mean?
He's back having a drink. Is this about that concern you, Mr. Torrance? At least not this point.
Oh my god!
Give me the information that we need.
Oh my god! His Joker's coming out right there.
all those people are not really there. It's great. I mean, they're really there, but in his mind,
they're not. Yeah, it's safe to say that this dude is 100% gone. What the fuck is that they spilled on? Is that orange juice or some kind of eggnog? What the hell is that? I hear butler jobs pay really well. I feel like playing BioShock tomorrow now. I haven't played it for a while, so I figured I got an excuse to now. I got the entire trilogy. I even heard they were going to do a movie of that as well, but I haven't heard anything about it. Okay, bathroom is red. If that's not another subliminal message, you tell me. But again, this movie is like like I've been saying half a dozen times, folks. Everything in here is visually striking, but deliberate. Because right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. He's seeing red. That point.
Yeah. Could definitely look at it that way for sure.
There's no other way to explain it.
Mr. Grady, have I seen you somewhere before? Why, no, sir. I don't believe so.
Man, this
I don't know. Weren't you once the caretaker here? No, sir. You are a married man, are you, Mr. Grady? Why, yes, sir. I have a wife and 2 daughters.
Wow.
And where are they now?
Dead.
Oh, they're somewhere. They're somewhere around. I don't know.
Somewhere around, huh?
It's because 2 daughters were the twins, right?
Yeah, I think he is talking about. Yeah,
they were. Yeah, you were the caretaker. This is such a great line. It's about to come up. This is the layer. It's fucking great.
Here it comes.
I saw your picture in the newspaper. You chopped your wife and daughters up in little bits, and
oh shit. Wait a minute.
Wait, it's coming up. That's strange, sir. I don't have any recollection of that at all. The way he's saying it so calmly, very surreal. Hey, listen, Mr. Grady, you were the caretaker in here. This is it. It's so great. And he's like, I'm sorry to differ with you, sir. But you are the caretaker.
I fucking knew it.
You've always been the caretaker. Now think about that. You are the caretaker. You've always been the caretaker. I should know, sir. I've always been here.
Right, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it then. Him and his family arriving in this car, I don't believe that happened for 1 second. He's always been the fucking caretaker in this damn hotel.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. So he's saying, Paul, that you are the caretaker. You are the one that. Wait, hang on. Did you know, Mr. Torres, that your son is attempting to bring an outside party into the situation?
fuck it. See, he just gave it out right there. I didn't think about that the first time around.
Here's Mr. Torrance. Who? Yeah, can't can't say that. Can't say that anymore. But he basically says the N word.
I know exactly what he said. I can't say it either.
He's an N word crook.
Yep.
I mean, it's context. It's story. It's there's context around it. And again, I realize it's 1980. You know, it was a different time, but
yeah.
And I'm what but it's not used in a irresponsible way, I believe.
No, I mean, like, even when I was doing like a theater show, and I had to audition, and they got me auditioning one of the lines from, I think it was Django Unchained, and yeah, there was a couple of N bombs in there, and I was like looking at the guy, I was looking at my teachers like, "You sure you want me to read this all out full?" Because one of my classmates, and I was just like, the teacher's like, "Are you sure you're okay with doing it?" I said, "I'm asking you, are you sure with it?" He's like, "Well, if you want to." So I looked at my classmate, I just went, "Dude, I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but I just went ahead and did it." He said, "Nah, go ahead, go for it." So yeah, I that's not a word I like using, even if it's for acting. So I had to like check with him, thinking, "Are you okay with me saying this?" He's like, "Yeah, sure, man, go for it." So I was like, "Sorry for what I'm about to say." So here's what it is. I mean, from an acting standpoint, yeah, okay, fine, but in everyday usage, it's just nah. This is creepy as shit, man. Again, this is like a very long scene with these two, but the way it's unfolding, you can see it. It's just like the gears are turning. He's unraveling with everything that butler dude was telling them.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I think about it, I'm like I said earlier, I don't think this guy ever left the damn hotel. He's the fucking caretaker.
Yeah, like his soul is forever in the hotel.
Yeah. And he said about bringing outsiders in. These two are obviously the outsiders. So I'm beginning to wonder, with these deaths that have occurred in the hotel, has Jack been bringing people here just to kill them?
You could look at that. You could look at that. You could look at that as well, in a way, if you want to.
Oh, kid's going red rum on us. Shit. Yeah. And now he's wearing red. Again, symbolism, folks.
Paul just punched the shit out the kid. Like, shut the fuck up!
I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that,
man. Shut the fuck up!
Nah. I got fuck off, man. Anyway, we got pouring it up here in the chat box. He says one of his favorite movies of all time gave me goosebumps the first time I watched it. Hey, cheers, dude. That kid's gone, man. He is. The lights are on, but he's not home. You know what? You know what?
Danny's gone away. Danny's gone away, Mrs. Torrance.
Oh, now that's bad. That it is not looking good right now. You know what other movie I think was inspired by this film? Even though I'm not a fan of that movie very much for some reason, but I would probably could say Hereditary.
Yes, Hereditary. Yeah, you could definitely tell. I think Ari Aster, I think his name. No, it wasn't Ari Aster that did Hereditary, but you definitely tell the director of Hereditary definitely studied Kubrick, because a lot of the same tropes, like how to film shots, like how to, really tell a story through cinematography. You can definitely tell you saw some Kubrickisms in Hereditary.
Yeah. Oh, there goes the radio. And it's funny because this might sound odd for some people. I know a lot of people like Hereditary. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it, but I do like the other film that he did, and that was Midsummer.
I mean, but like I
Even
said,
though it's like
it's like it again, Paul. Like, it's a different kind of horror movie. It's like it's not. It's not one of those movies where you could just sit back, shut your brain off, watch a man with a mask like hack off teenagers. No, it's like it's a horror movie, yes, but you got to actually watch and pay attention. Again, if you could take the movie like I said, you could take the movie at face value. It's about a man who and his family going to a hospital, and the hotel that drives him mad. You could take it at face value, but it's not, like.
Yeah, there's, like I said, what we were saying earlier, there was a lot more going on than what you know. You have to really just kick back and pay a close attention to this movie. This is that kind of movie that demands your attention. No, that's definitely not an airplane, dude. That's a studio.
Oh,
Did
you know there used to be a time when people could back then in the 80s, people could smoke on airplanes? People used to smoke in restaurants.
Yeah. You can't no more because of like health and safety reasons. I understand that. I mean, like,
oh, I remember those days. People would be smoking in the restaurant. I'm just like, ah.
Yeah, like I'm in the middle of eating something. I'm like, dude, fuck off! I can't have that here.
Again, Paul, look at this framing of the shot.
Again, like I said, every shot is the kind of shot that I would take a photo with my camera. I mean, even up there with the plane landing, or even a shot like this, like that. That's the kind of shot you would find in like a zombie horror.
Yep.
Like the gas station scene from the fucking remake of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, movies that really craft their Durkins.
Yeah.
Oh my God, driving through a snowstorm, man, that's hell on earth.
I remember coming back home from a gig in London in the middle of a
snowstorm. It's Apollo's trainer, Duke.
Oh yeah,
is it Duke? Is that his name?
Yeah. I'm watching that cartoon he's got on the screen as well. I think I've seen that before.
No pain. Oh, no. He's not a machine. He's a man.
Throw the damn towel.
Bro, I love him in Rocky 4. All your strength, all your power, everything you got, take it to him. This is just fair. Like, I love him in Rocky 4.
Oh, he was good, man. He was good in that film. And yeah, I mean, like Rocky 4, man, that Dolph Lundgren's character, man,
All the
breaks off
Rockies,
that
man.
guy.
And this guy here, he's great in all of them. He's like, he tells Apollo, listen, I saw you beat that man like I've never seen a man get beat. He kept coming after you. Let it go. Let it go, Apollo. You the champ.
Yeah, really. Oh man, like I said, driving in a snowstorm, especially if you're coming home on a coach,
it's hell.
It's not fun.
Like, see
the
red car. You see the red car? See the red car?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. That was the red car that was in the book. That was in the book that they were driving in, and now it's that, and that's Kubrick. That's Kubrick saying "fuck you" to Stephen King.
Yeah, that was a middle finger right there if I ever saw one.
And if I'm Stephen King, I'm like, well, fuck you too.
Fuck you right back, bitch.
Yeah. The Shining fucking sucks. It's a boring ass movie. So you know what I'm gonna say? So you wanna know what I'm about to go make? You wanna know what I'm about to go make? I'm about to go fucking make Sleepwalkers.
Oh boy. That is a film I've not seen in a while.
You know what I'm about to do? Hey, Stanley, you know what I'm about to go make? Fuck The Shining. I'm about to go make Maximum Overdrive.
You know what? I actually have a soft spot for that movie, but there you go.
Man, that movie is trash. I mean, I was coked up out of his mind.
It's still a fun movie to watch, though, man. It's a nice little
movie. Wait, Paul. If I was on cocaine and made a movie, you would think you would love my movie too. You think it's fun too.
Hey, if it entertains me, bring it on. And one of the other reasons I like, I mean, you can't go wrong with having fucking ACDC in the soundtrack. Come on.
Hey, Paul, I got an idea for you, man. I got an idea. Are you listening? Are you listening to me, Paul? I got an idea.
Yeah,
I got an idea. Okay, so, all right, so the movie I'm about to give you, right? This movie I'm going to make, right? It's about these two people. It's about these two people, right? It's about these two people. You listen to me? Okay, it's about these two people. Okay, and it's a boy and a girl, right? It's a boy and a girl, right? But it's not a girl. It's mom. It's a guy and his mom, and they're not human. They're cat people. Right. They're cat people, and not only are they cat people, but they sleep with each other. And I'm gonna call it Sleepwalkers, you know. And I'm gonna. Does it sound like a great idea, Paul? Does it sound amazing?
You want to know what I'm gonna say, James?
I'm not James. I'm Steven.
Go back to sleep. Shit.
That sounds like a great idea for my next book. Go back to sleep.
Well, there was a kid's book that Samuel L. Jackson did a narration for called "Go to Fuck to Sleep."
I thought you was about to say there was a book Stephen King make all go back to sleep. I'm like, Jesus.
No. But seriously, there is a kid's book called "Go to Fuck to Sleep." I'm not even joking, man. You look it up on Amazon; it's there.
But Paul, imagine how.
Oh yeah, that typewriter.
Imagine how creepy that would be. You think your husband for months has been writing this book, but all he's been typing is all working up to make Jack a dull boy. That's all he's been. That would be some scary shit.
If I got a gun nearby, I'm using it.
Like this is all work that makes Jack a dull boy. That's all he's been typing all this time.
He's done like 300 fucking pages of the same thing.
I just love that you think. Look at that, and look how it's written out. It's written out like it's a story. Oh my god. That's fucking creepy. It's so creepy. You think your husband's writing a novel, and it's the same sentence over and over and over and over and over, and it's formatted like it's a script. I'm
done. If I saw that, I'm so fucking done. We're out of here.
That would be fucking creepy. Imagine, oh my god, if my girlfriend did this. That's the definition. That's the definition of insanity. That's the definition of insanity.
That is, yeah. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something to change.
Yeah, people today watch this scene probably like, ooh, it's kind of cool. Okay, yeah, sure. But if I was living alone and my girlfriend and months went by and I saw what she was doing, and that's what I saw, woo, baby girl, it's over.
That's it for us.
And I love is like, how do you like it?
Dude, look at his fucking eyes. This dude.
I think Jack Nicholson said this is his favorite scene to shoot.
Yeah, because he gets a chance to terrify her, seeing that these two never got along.
Poor Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, I heard that during this particular scene, Kubrick really put her through some shit in this just to get that kind of emotion out of her. What do you want to talk? Okay, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You want to talk about this movie a little bit more? Any pros and cons?
That is what I want to talk about.
All right, cool. Well, let's talk about it. I mean, we got Jack Nicholson here losing his shit. We got a kid that's traumatized out of his fucking mind, and we got Shelley Duvall who wishes she was anywhere but there. And she probably want to put a baseball bat to that film director.
I think that voice is distorted. I think we should discuss Danny.
Dude, that distorted voice. Fucking yeah, dude. Oh man, this man.
Imagine if they found out that Danny's not either of their kid, that they stole him.
Wouldn't that
be
a whole
other layer?
Wouldn't that be something, man?
You think we should take him to a doctor?
That'd be a great idea.
Yes.
And we'll have.
And she, as soon as possible.
It's taking a piss. This guy needs to be in a padded room.
She's totally afraid of her life in the life of her son.
Yeah, and like I said, Kubrick put her through God knows what during this scene just to invoke that emotion. Because, I mean, I know she was a method actor. I mean, I've done a bit of that myself when it came to the stuff I did in college. And, yeah, the thing about method acting is you got to be real careful because if you lose yourself too much in it, there's no off switch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there have been maybe one or two moments when I was doing the role, and after that, I was just like, I need to fucking leave because I'm about to fucking lose it. In an emotional way. I'm an emotional wreck at one point. I just went somewhere and just bawled my eyes out because that scene got to me so much when I was performing it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
A contract.
I would be too.
You've had your whole fucking life to think things over.
Oh my God, this Jack Nicholson
when he gets into that.
When he gets into that crazy mode, man, you're gonna get scared for your life too.
Wendy, darling, light of my life, you didn't let me finish my sentence. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in. Like, holy Jesus. It's
He
just,
snapped.
I'm sorry. This is creepy shit. This shit to me, Paul, is far scarier. And maybe it's because we're getting older. This is far more scarier. Like, again, it's pop culture now. It's kind of, this is more scarier to me than having your deranged husband say, I'm going to bash your fucking brains in. As far scarier than any chainsaw. Not the Texas Chainsaw, it's a cool movie, but I'm just saying, like, it's a psychological aspect of it, you know? Like, it's
real.
scarier to me than any blood or anything. Oh, there is. Oh! Oh! Down he goes. Obviously, that's not really Jack Nicholson, but
I heard it was.
what? Oh, was it?
I think it might have been. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I think it might have been, yeah. You got knocked for 6.
I'm just gonna bash him right the fuck in. Like, oh, that is crazy. Saying it to your wife is crazy.
I know.
That is one of the greatest Jack Nicholson scenes. Arguably the greatest Jack Nicholson scene of all time.
Well, put it this way, he totally went beyond Over the Cuckoo's Nest after this movie. Another good movie he was in, by the way.
Jack, I think you need to cool off.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You got a big surprise coming for you. We ain't got that part yet, but
go check it out.
Distinctly.
Go check it out. Go check it out.
He's trying to get his bearings.
What are you doing? What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on? Why you locking me in here for? Kind of like that.
What are you doing? Why am I in here?
What are you doing, honey? I'm in the fucking freezer.
She grabs a knife. Yep.
Oh, I thought she grabbed the knife, but she got that one.
Yeah, the knife that was foreshadowed earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
Let me out. Not forget the whole thing. It'll be like nothing ever happened.
Oh, fuck off. I ain't forgetting that.
Essentially, what's happening here is they've gone mad, or he's gone mad. But in reality, it was the hotel that brought this out. The hotel isn't just it's the cause of this. The hotel is bringing their baggage out. It's exploiting what was already there in their past. They weren't happy. There was a lot of trouble in the relationship. There was a lot of abuse, and whether it's physical or emotional, sexual, or whatever, there was a lot of abuse. You know, a lot of weird shit with Danny. You know, he freaked out at Danny one time. You know, that was very early on, and so there is cabin fever that's happening here, but it's just that it's just bringing it to the surface.
Yeah,
in my estimation.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's hard for some people. It might be hard to find out who's more crazy, him or everybody else in the scene. Because it's like like you were saying earlier, this hotel and the isolation, you put all that together and you got yourself a powder keg of insanity ready to break out. And now they've
another person, I believe, that studied a lot of The Shining, was the person that made The Substance. A lot of similarities between the shots of The Substance and The Shining.
Oh yeah, I finally got to watch that a few days ago. Funny enough, on Paramount Plus.
Really good movie. Really good movie.
Fucking great movie, dude.
And I still say, I mean, obviously you can't do it like verbatim, but they should have used that storyline for Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton last year.
Yeah, maybe they should have done that.
The older version, you're fighting your younger self.
Yeah. They could have done it that way,
a
but
more a better, new and improved version of yourself.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at that, Paul.
Great shot.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Oh fuck! He trashed the engine. Nah, there's no getting out of this. You got Mother's Nature at its worst with the snow. You're trapped in the middle of nowhere. You don't know what the fuck's going on. It's now 4 p.m. and the day's not done. Look at that. You can't even see the front door.
Yeah. Exactly.
This is like my worst nightmare coming to life right here. Well, look on the bright side. At least he's got plenty of food to live on if he is trapped in there.
Yeah, he ain't gonna go hungry.
Nope. Oh, I can see some Oreos. Golden Rays.
Wait, Oreos was in a box back then?
Yeah. They still are. Some of them.
Not in America. I ain't never seen Oreos in a box.
Yeah, we got Oreos here in a box.
That's interesting.
I don't know what it is, man, but other countries
because the Oreo cookies we got here is it's the plastic.
Yeah. It's like
isn't it creepy? He's not helping him out. He's having a conversation, but it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Again, very surreal.
Oh man, he. Now I got a good question for you. Who the fuck let him out?
That's a good question.
There's only 3 of them. So who the fuck let him out? Has anybody even figured that out? It's a damn butler, man. I'm telling you. Man. Man, I know we're not talking very much right now, folks, but it's because we are just glued to what we're seeing.
I'm just looking at that box of Oreos.
I can see it right there. Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
I'm just like intrigued. Like Oreos in a box? God damn.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, certain countries do things differently. I mean, like I'll give you an example. You know, bottles of cola and like 2-liter bottles or 500 milliliter bottles. They're in those plastic bottles, right?
Yeah.
Well, in Germany and France, they still sell them in glass bottles. And they taste nicer too.
I bet they do.
Yeah. Like you just like a beer bottle, you just pop open the top and then just down the hatch. Oh, and I'll tell you something else you won't believe too. This is another story in Germany, right? If you're in one of those like mobile food bars and you're buying like food or drink, right? You pay for your food and your drink, and they give you these red tokens. And basically, instead of throwing your cup away after you've drunk something, right? Take the cup back, give those 2 tokens back, and you get €2 back. You get a little bit of money back from what you bought.
Nice.
And I'm thinking to myself, man, why can't we do something like that in the UK or where you are, man? That would definitely encourage people to keep things clean, you know? You get a little money back from it?
I won't complain.
Me neither. Man, that snowmobile, dude, driving in the middle of the damn woods in the snowstorm.
Red
Oh,
rum,
red
red
rum,
rum,
red
red
rum.
rum.
This kid, when he does that voice, is just so damn scary.
I literally thought about like putting like the red rum screen picture on the screen, but I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get away with saying that word on the.
Well, I mean, like, it's only. I mean, let's face it. It's just a word, but you're saying the word murder in it. So
But YouTube has gotten soft over the years.
it's the algorithms. I mean, it's not just because of that, but it's also because of like they gotta keep an eye out for people and then keep them safe and from like harmful shit.
That is scary. That imagine being the mom and you wake up and you see your fucking son with a big ass knife. That would be scary. He's cutting himself. Ooh.
I'd be freaking out right now if I saw this shit. Like I said, whether it's my kid or not, I'm taking him to the ground and taking that knife off him.
Dave's like, Michael, who? I'm dating Torrance, bitch. Fuck Michael Myers.
Damn. Fuck.
Michael Myers was a pussy anyway. I'm dating Torrance. I'm gonna show you how it's done.
I'll show you.
Red rum. Red rum.
Red rum. That is creepy.
Like how uncomfortable this shit was watched in the movie theater.
Imagine watching it the very first time in the cinema. I would like to see this movie in the cinema. Maybe they'll do it on the 50th anniversary. We're only like 5 years away from that. Red rum, say it in reverse, it's murder.
That red rum is so iconic. Red rum. I love it. It's so iconic. He actually wrote it. He actually drew that, and here comes the old style zoom. Ooh, that's called a crash zoom. It's called a crash zoom.
Ooh. And like I said, this scene here where he's chopping the fucking door, it was because of that movie Twister. Because of that movie Twister, that's what got me curious to find out what film this was in the 90s.
Iconic.
Yeah.
And I love how the camera's going back when he swings, and it gets it's going back and it winds up, and it goes to the door, back into the door, back. He's doing it. I love it.
It's funny because I was watching the documentary on Blu-ray just now, and apparently
you could have just had the camera on the door.
Yeah,
but you didn't. You're going with him as if you're on the axe.
Yeah, and he did that door chopping scene for at least 20 to 30 takes. So they had to go through about 30 doors. You can imagine what that was like. Hey, kid, down the snow slide. Whee!
Wendy, I'm home.
Yep. And we got that famous line coming up real soon.
And I love the hazy feel to it.
Yeah. And you know what else is surprising about this movie? We ain't seen no one die yet.
Not yet? Well, I mean, we saw the kids and...
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking like in real time for this film.
In real time, okay. Well, that's about to change really quick.
Yes, it is. Little pig, little pig. Then kick the damn window open. Damn. Great camera shot there. I mean, with the way that was positioned. Fuck. Jack, come on, man. Chill. His face.
It's one of the most iconic lines. One of the most iconic scenes.
Yeah.
Camera swing. Camera swing. And Paul, have you ever seen this behind the scenes of Jack amping himself up for this scene?
Yeah, I did. I was watching that documentary. Like, he was really getting so fucking amped up for it, man.
Such an iconic moment in horror. Even her scream is iconic.
Yeah. Every bit of anger he had for this filming, he fucking unleashed it there.
No, turn it up.
Let's do it. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
And then, of course, Chucky did that little spoof version on Seed. Oh! Yeah, that's going to leave a scar.
He's coming back. He's coming back. Oh. He's going to fucking bite it. Hardcore.
Yeah.
Gotta get to the snowplow. No. Oh, he hears it too. That's all right.
He's fucking snapped.
It's so great.
It's almost like kabuki performance, the way he performs those face expressions. You know, like that Japanese kabuki theater. It's kind of like that.
I love this. I love this guy. He's like, "Hello, anybody in here? Hello,
and then out of
anybody in here?"
and then out of nowhere,
I love this man. Jack just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, just fucking sticks it that damn axe in him. That's a nice looking axe, so I'm not gonna lie. Man, you could tell here. I don't think that's her acting. That's her going through the ringer right there. Again, I really do dig the camera angles here with this. Mm-hmm. Man, we're in the third act of this, and you can cut the fucking tension with a knife here with this scene. Wow.
Selling the shot of his leg. Jack Nicholson's a better ring psychologist than most of the AEW roster.
That I'm not gonna argue with.
At least Jack Nicholson will fucking sell moves.
Oh yeah. Nice camera shot there. Very very Resident Evil like. Man, you should have stayed in your snowplow.
Yes, this is very eerie and big and spacious.
That's what's scary.
This is a set, but this is a set. This is not the actual hotel. This is a set.
Know, but it's still
so eerie and creepy.
Yeah. That is just insane, dude.
Here it comes. You can hear him. Oh!
Hasn't happened yet on mine.
Oh!
Bang!
Danny knew. He saw it.
Yeah, he's got the shining.
Yeah, right there.
He got him. Center mass. That fucking face on Jack right there.
And that sucked too, because he was the only sign of hope.
He was. Not anymore.
This movie's cruising along. Like, it's a long ass movie, but it's cruising along. I think it's because we've had a lot to say.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's chasing. All right, Jake. Now Jack is chasing after Danny. Here, Shelley Duvall. She's going to witness something that is very strange. Now, there was something more to this into the book. It's not just randomly in there, but Kubrick doesn't go into the backstory. Kubrick doesn't dive into the context of this. He does it from a very point of view. Kubrick is utilizing this for something else. Clearly, she notices it. She sees it. There's clearly a guy was ass hanging out in a bear costume.
Fuck.
Yeah, yes. He's giving him head. And that person sits up. There's that crash zoom. They're looking at her. It's like, again, it's like a lot of people have interpreted this as this, that she's not really seeing this. It's just her subconscious telling her that Danny may be in trouble, right? Obviously, she knows that. But it's more of that, again, it's that, oh my God, it's so eerie. Again, because when you look at the bear's mouth, too, there's no way he could be doing that because the bear has that big teeth and the mouth is closed, whatnot. So it's a symbolism. It's that kind of mourning. Again, some people may buy into that. Some people don't. But I think there's strong evidence for that suggestion that she's seeing that in a dream that's presented to her in a dream. Maybe Danny, or that's maybe because Danny was a bear for Halloween for 1 year, or because he has a bear pillow at home. So she's seeing that the bear, rather than seeing Danny, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm a fucking nerd. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Nothing wrong with a bit of context. It's all good.
Like, I don't believe that theory has been proven 100% true. Because obviously Kubrick has passed, and a lot of people who have worked on these type of films with him don't speak because they like to keep the mystique there. It makes the films more fascinating, more interesting.
They're taking that to the grave. Man, I like this shot. And like I said, there was a music video by Slipknot called "Spit It Out," and they did do something similar to this. He's losing it, man. But yeah, that shit with the bear earlier, I don't know why, but I was thinking Five Nights at Freddy's then. Keep running, Danny. And you better not bump into him.
Danny, I'm right behind you.
You don't want to go in that hallway, lady. The eyes are not there on the elevator.
Yep, it's not there. Yep.
Well, those ones are. Oh, yeah. He's dead. Yeah, lady.
It's and the soundtrack of this is simple, but it's great.
Yeah, like I said, shout out to Wendy Carlos and Rachel Enklin. There's that fucking butler with an axe in his head. You know what? I'm going to say it. I think Jack killed all the previous guests from back in the day.
It's so weird and eerie. Lovely party, isn't it?
Lovely party. Yes, it is.
Daddy! Look at this shot with the light coming through like that's beautiful.
Very Resident Evil. What the fuck's with the webs? Whoa.
Look at all those
Wait a
people
minute.
just sitting there. She's seeing this. Like,
Have they been there this whole time? Again, like this movie is
like are they like in purgatory?
I don't know. Oh, you see what Danny's doing? He's making him go around in circles.
In your mind, in your mind, Paul, you've seen Doctor Sleep. Was Doctor Sleep necessary to you? Does it make this movie better, or does it kind of like oh, it's nice to have it?
Well, I haven't seen it for about a year or two, but I will say that it was actually not a bad sequel. I mean, like when I first heard they were doing a sequel, I was like, how can you do a sequel to such a classic like this? But I gotta give a shout out to Mike Flanagan, who actually was the guy that directed this film, that sequel, and it does feel like a natural continuation. I'm not going to get into the spoilers because I'm actually thinking about putting this as a future episode, and if we do watch it, it has to be the director's cut because that's the whole story. But I will warn you, James, the day we pick that movie, that director's cut version is dead on 3 hours.
You're asking a lot.
I know. So I'll just say I'm not gonna do it right away, but I will say at some point this year we're gonna do it. Because I haven't seen it for a while, and now that you got me watching this again, I kind of got that itch to scratch. You know what I mean? But I think you will enjoy it. I think it's not a bad sequel. I mean, it got like good feedback from some of the people I know that watched it.
Yeah, this is flown by. Can you believe we've been on for
2.5 hours? Yeah.
Yeah, it's flown right by.
Like I said, man, they don't do them like this no more. I mean, sometimes you'll get one that's kind of similar to in that style, but a lot of the times you're not going to see movies like this. These movies are like, these kind of movies are timeless. Then there's a reason why some of these movies ended up in the archives.
Yeah, just YouTube The Shining behind the scenes. If you haven't, you'll love it. It's really cool. It's really cool documentary.
Yeah, I've got it on my Blu-ray, so I'm probably gonna watch it tomorrow.
He's getting lost. He's getting confused.
Yep. The code is getting to him. The insanities took him over. I mean, like when he's in there, he's like, Daddy! He's even losing his ability to speak. Get in that snowmobile and get the fuck out of there. Never mind the luggage. You can easily replace that. Just go.
He gets stuck. He's going to get stuck.
He's going to freeze.
And there's so many interpretations of the ending as well, and what the photograph means. And
yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Like he was there. Like he was there in 1921 because he's the reincarnation of that.
Yeah.
Some people may have interpreted.
He's He snapped. And he's lost in the maze. He's done, dude. He's done. Kind of reminds me of The Thing right now. Don't know why I made that connection, but I just think this was 2 years before The Thing.
Yeah.
No,
hey, you guys.
Now, I was just reading that this movie received the first ever Golden Raspberry Awards for Worst Director and Actress. How? I just find that funny when you see him looking like that. It's like, I'm fucking frozen. I'm done. Fuck this life. Fuck it all.
Is that really him or is that a dummy on film? Does anybody know?
That was a freeze frame.
You know, you have the nice slow zoom up.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw this ending, and I saw him in the picture. I was just like, wait a minute, what the fuck's going? I couldn't piece it together. I couldn't at this point. I'm sorry, but this photo, the first time I saw it, it completely mind fucked me. Because there he is, right there, front and center. 1924. 60 years.
That's a real photo. That's a real photo of 1920.
What with Jack? No fucking way. How the fuck?
You've always been there.
I should have known when he said that.
You've always been here.
And he's still
these type of songs that's playing, Paul, fit for any era horror movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Overlook Hotel, July 4th ball, 1921.
That's fucking 60 years ago at the time. Fuck. Well, 60 years ago then, 105 years ago. Now. That's fucking wild.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is The Shining, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall.
Man, that yeah, that is.
What do you think, Paul? What do you think? What do you think?
That is how you fucking do a slow burning psychological horror. There is a reason why people still talk about this movie. There is a reason why a lot of the movies we see today has it got inspired by it. And there's a very good fucking reason why this movie ended up in the film registry back in 2018. Because it is that kind of movie, folks. It is fucking timeless. It is a fucking well thought out horror movie, well thought out story. I mean, everybody was on point. Say what you want about Stanley Kubrick and the way he did films. Say what you want about how happened there. This movie delivered on all of that. And you can see like a lot of the inspirations that this movie has left on other movies that we've seen throughout the years. This is, I guess you could say, man, this movie was the blueprint for a good portion of slow burn, highbrow type horror movies that we've seen. You know, films like Hereditary or films like Midsummer or like movies like that. And it's just it's very surprising that movies like this people still talk about to this day. And I remember when critics at the time kind of like I said earlier, I was reading Wikipedia and initially they shitted on it. It ended up getting a Raspberry Award, but here's the thing though, folks. People still talk about this movie. This movie has a solid audience and ended up in the registry.
Like Paul, you think these actors give a fuck about what those nerds think?
Well, maybe they should, because we're the reason they still got a damn job. But that being said, look, man, like I said, this movie is just so damn good. And I think it's probably, for me, when it comes to Jack Nicholson's performance, it's probably for me, it's probably one of his top 3 performances that I've seen him involved in. And out of the movies that Stanley Kubrick has done, I'd put this in my top 3 movies that I've watched that Kubrick did. For me, my top 3 would be The Shining, Clockwork Orange, and Full Metal Jacket. To me, that's my top 3 films that Kubrick did. And in terms of performances with Jack, this is up there, along with like One That Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and his role in Joker. Everything about this movie. This movie now has really got me wanting to watch the sequel again, because I ain't seen the sequel for a few years, and I might watch it tomorrow. But yeah, classic movie, man. I can't think of anything else to say, because I think we pretty much covered everything we wanted to say about it while we were watching the movie. But James, closing thoughts on this film?
This is a fantastic film. I had a lot of fun discussing it with you and talk about the shots and the layers, and it's just a great horror movie. And it's a film that, because it's a film you watch all the time because you feel like you're watching to figure it out, but you never do. I mean, you think you do, but because you never have an answer, and you'll never have a definitive answer, it's one of those movies that is timeless in that way. You've always kind of watched it to feel like, I gotta figure it out. It's kind of like Michael Myers. It's like The Shining is like Michael Myers. The Shining is like Halloween. I mean, one of the draws to the character of Michael Myers is the anonymity, the ambiguity, and it's the mysteriousness. And you always think you're going to, hang on, I'm texting somebody right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay, no worries.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm very unprofessional. Right now. I'm very unprofessional.
Nah, you're fine. No, you're fine.
like, the fuck is wrong with you, James? I'm sorry. But yes, but yes, it's a great, it's a great movie. It's a very cool movie. And one of Jack Nicholson's best performances. Like I said, Stanley Kubrick, one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. He sadly missed.
Yeah.
I don't think his style of filmmaking would work today. But just clearly, like I said, people. Like I said, the substance, like it's all Kubrick, and he's one of the last great filmmakers that we've ever had, but very cool movie.
The last one.
One of the last ones. Yep. Spielberg is still around, and man, before you know it, they're going to be gone, and it's gonna suck.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah, the day when Spielberg is gone, that's gonna suck. Because we're talking about talk about like the greatest filmmaker of all time, the man who invented the concept of the summer blockbuster. Like,
yeah,
but
he absolutely did.
But yeah, great film, and hopefully you guys hopefully this is your first time watching The Shining. You guys enjoyed it just as much as we do. Now, we can't get to the movie news right now because kind of got to get going right now.
That's cool.
But Paul, you go ahead and tell us what movie we're going to watch next time on the Primetime Gorehounds.
Okay. Well, my next when are we coming back? Is it the 15th or the 22nd?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, anyway. Well, for my next pick, folks, we're going to be switching gears. When we eventually do come back, I don't know when that's going to be, folks, but when we do, right, we're going to be switching gears. We go from the slow burn and psychological stuff to some batshit fucking crazy horror movie gore fest. Now, this movie, I've had my eye on for a while, and this is the newest movie that's from the director of Christmas, Bloody Christmas. I've seen the trailer to this movie, and I'm just like, okay, I need to check this out. No matter how fucking insane this looks, we got to check it out. So my next pick, folks, it's going to be Jimmy and Stiggs. What have you got?
Jimmy and Stiggs.
Yep, that's the name of the movie. It's a new movie from the guy that did Christmas Bloody Christmas.
Oh, okay. I want to hear Paul's reaction to this one.
Okay.
It's a fairly recent horror film.
All right.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just go ahead and say it. Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity, huh?
Paranormal Activity. Yes, the very first one.
The movie that caused the Saw franchise to go dormant for nearly 10 years, huh?
There we go.
No, it's okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't mind. The first 3 were not too bad anyway, so you know. I'm not as bitter about it as I was in my younger days, but yeah, back then I was a very salty motherfucker when Saw wasn't around for 10 years. So yeah, but now I'm just like, you know what? It's all good. It all worked out in the end.
Man,
but yeah, Paranormal Activity should be fun.
I can still hear your voice where you hate this shit.
No, I don't hate it as much as I used to, bro. Come on, give me a little bit of credit. I'm getting older now. Come on.
All right, okay, we'll see. We'll see what the movie plays. We'll see.
All right, we'll see. I mean, it's a found footage movie, and anything that's a found footage type horror movie, you can make me happy with that. I mean, come on.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, we will be watching Paranormal. What was Jack and Stiggs?
Jimmy and Stiggs.
And then we'll be watching Paranormal Activity. So, folks, Paul, tell the fine folks of the Primetime Gorehounds where they can find you.
All right, guys, if you're on Facebook, type in Paul Burt's Photography Corner. There's a whole heap of photos. I mean, we've got some from Venice this year. Got a couple of recent gig photos that I did. I mean, one of the recent gigs we did was Ward 16, and that was a fucking awesome gig. We even had one from Wolf Bastard and Warcraft. They were 2 awesome bands. There should be some more photos coming up, preferably sometime maybe after April 28th, because again, like I said, guys, I'm going to be at a carnival event that's Venice themed in Luxeuil, France. So it's going to be a case of one day of me taking God knows how many photos, but maybe 1,000 or more, and then 2 days of me in costume. But also, if you're on Facebook, type in Support Indie Horror. That's a horror movie page that I run. There's a lot of cool content in there. Instagram, you can find me on there, Paul Gorehound Burt. TikTok, you can find me on there too. Twitch, if I'm ever in the mood to play it. I mean, I need to get back to playing Twitch now because I recently got Resident Evil 9, and I need to play that like ASAP. And of course, there's Blue Sky. You can find me on there too.
All right, awesome. Of course, you can find me at Primetime James Thomas, Primetime Podcast, which is my professional wrestling podcast channel, and of course here at Primetime Movie Network. We thank you all for the support. Thank you all for hanging out with us for episode 140 of the Gorehound Show. Yeah, this was a great time. But yeah, and any last words, Paul, before we get out of here?
Yeah, hope you have a good evening, and whatever you guys do, have some fun. And hey, you only live once, so whatever you plan on doing, just fucking do it.
All right, I agree. So everyone, have yourselves a great week. Hit that like, subscribe button. Don't be afraid to share the video, and we'll see y'all later. We are out. Peace.
Laters.
Goddamn, motherfucker, can I at least park first, bitch? Can't even get the fuck out the car before these rotten motherfuckers start asking me shit. Goddamn! Man, move that plate, let me breathe!
You so-called Christian-looking whores. Jumping in some church, flapping your ankle chains around. All on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red. Nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws. All this fake hair, breast implant, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your boobs ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute. Yeah, man! Go to church now. Go to church. Got nothing but a singing hoe, a shouting hoe, a organ playing hoe, a choir director hoe. Hey, preacher. If what I just said describe your wife, you're married to a hoe.
Yes. Amen.
Am I right, sir? Talk to me.
To me.
Yes.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
A man that's a real man don't want his wife out in the street looking like a prostitute. And you a holy woman?
Amen.
Or claim you the Christian? Christian with skin-tight pants. Showing the very shape of your birth canal. Going to some church with the shape of your birth canal exposed in public and cheese all up the backside of your behind. Carrying a Bible. Going to church. Yes, sir.
See y'all next time, folks.